Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Strategies, OpenRA Strategies number 2. This one is teleportation. Whatever. I haven't thought of a name of it yet. I'll think of it yet. Maybe I'll call it Taking It From the Rear. I don't know. I'll think about it. But this is the latest version of OpenRA. It is release 20130514. This is the latest version. They've improved a lot of stuff. They've added a lot of stuff on. I don't even know half the stuff that they've added on because basically if I read it right, there was 26 authors who have added, I think it said, who have added over 1,100 changes, and that could just be small things. You know, a tree could look slightly better. You know, FPS could be slightly better. You know, because this is an open source game, people are allowed to make changes. And you know, if the people who are developing this game like the changes or stuff like that, then they will add them into the game. This is what I love about open source games, because anyone is allowed to do anything. Even if you're a novice developer, you know, you don't know much, but yeah, you want to get into the business. Open source games are a way to go. So let's get into the game. As you can see, the opening screen's done. I don't really want to make this into any longer than I should do, but you know, I thought it'd be worth me getting the new version and doing the strategies on this, and also so that I can play some online games. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if this was because of the update, but you know, for the couple of days running up to this, the servers for the playtest were sort of offline. I don't know if they were being updated or they were undergoing maintenance or stuff like that. But hopefully now we can actually get on with it, and let's get on with it. Now, this strategy requires that you are a alot. Now, as you can see, look, they've added in all of this new stuff. See, there's long range. I think that's long range. They've also removed let me say this right. The Ragnar Eisenhower and the other one. They've gone. I believe they've just been changed. I think the names have just been changed to High Tech, Long Range, and Tank AI. But I could be wrong. You know, these could be all new stuff. But as you can see, they've already, just from looking at this screen, they've made a lot of changes. I'm not sure if they've added in any new maps, but you know, let's have a quick look. I actually think they have. I think they may have actually added in some new maps. 87. Then again, it does sound about right. Okay, so seeing as how there's 4 of us, I want to be on an island map for this, because this strategy works perfect on an island map. So, let's get this. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do is, because it's on an island map, I've also got to set it to all of this stuff to be island map AI. Because obviously, if you don't, you know, stuff could go badly wrong. Now, what I want to say is that this game is always improving. It's always getting better. I love it. Thank you. Now, there is obviously a disadvantage to everyone, you know, of it being an open source game, is that it's never going to really get popular. For whatever reason, people just, like, when they see an open source game, people just don't get into it. Even if it's the best game in the world, even if Call of Duty, like, I don't understand it. Like, when a developer gives you an open source game, you should relish that chance, but yet people don't. And it really annoys me. Now, let's change some of these colours so that you can, look, as you can see, they've edited this. So there we go, we'll add that guy red, we'll add this guy. Oh, does random work? Random does work. There you go, he can be that colour. And then this guy, let's try to get him a different colour. So dark. And then me, I shall be darkly. I shall look like a peanut. No, I didn't want to press random. Fuck me. Really wish there was like an OK button or something, because I always do that when I click something. So, this is the map, this island, and let's get on with the strategy before I start boring you to tears. Now, I would like to say that, look at that, the AI is on a roll. Of course, I haven't tested out the servers yet, so I don't know if they're extremely laggy, if people are able to get on them easily, because obviously you can set AI now when you're an admin. I'm not sure if it's easier to get into a server or whether it's harder. So, first thing to do is you always get a barracks. I know I've probably said this before, but always try to get a barracks, to protect yourself. Barracks are good. Also, on an island map, you want to get your resources flowing quickly. Now, I'm guessing with an island AI, I'm guessing they're going to heavily focus on ships, which could be fun. So, obviously, I didn't really plan this out, but that guy's a Soviet, which works out well. Usually having a team which is half Russian and then half... Oh, is it going to drop a crate? Oh, lordy lordy. Oh, lordy lordy. Oh, lordy lordy, I love you. Oh, lordy lordy. Now, what some people do at the beginning of the game is they put sandbags around. Now, you only need to do this if the guy is actually planning to... So what did I get? Oh, well, that is nice. That is brilliant. Oh, well done. Thank you. Thank you, game. Now, because it's an island map, I probably want to get War Factory so that I can continue to build zibbity dibbity dibbity. Now, let's have a look. Let's see what... They still haven't edited this. Me and my friend think that the advanced power plant it needs to be, the power needs to be slightly increased, just slightly, because I think on the original, I think this was 100 and then this was 250. But I can't be sure. I didn't really play much of the original. Now, what I'm trying to get with this strategy is I'm trying to get this. So I need to get an Allied Tech Center. Now, to get an Allied Tech Center, I need a War Factory and a Radar Dome. So this strategy just takes its time. You need to prepare yourself for defending and stuff like that. So obviously, I need to get some. I need to get another power plant quickly, and I need to start getting some ore trucks going, because ore trucks are good. Ore trucks. Now, also what I would like to say is that when you're placing your power plants, don't always put them together, because if an enemy gets a nuke and activates it, and they hit your power, you could be utterly fucked. Because literally all your stuff goes off, you can't build anything, and yeah. Of course, when they have a nuke, you're most likely also going to get hit by Now, let's get one more ore truck. This guy is spamming ore factories. He's building up defences, which is nice, which is very good of him. But what I need to do is I need to get myself a radar dome, and of course for that I need some more money. There we go. Let's get that. Now hurry up, you ore truck, so that I can get the money. Now, from what I've noticed, I believe this is how much ore the current factory is storing. So that's why you need silos. I believe. I could be totally wrong. I could be making up so much bullshit when I'm doing this that I don't know. Although I did get a developer watching one of my previous videos, or he said he was a developer, whether or not I can prove that or not, because he never answered my question. But let's go from there. So basically what the strategy is that you build up tanks and then you teleport them over to the enemy island, destroy their construction yard, their power plants, and quickly. Now, the disadvantage to the chronosphere is that it is not a permanent teleport. And as you can see, now, of course, with the new update, the radar dome used to be able... Oh, no, doesn't matter, I'm talking... Right, let's get an advanced power plant now. I believe I've got enough, things. I'll give you size needed. Now, what I need to do is I need to get... Now, that guy's got a Tesla coil, but as you can see, it's faded out, which means that it doesn't have enough power. Yes, I know silos are needed. What do you want me to do? Right. What I'm going to get is I'm going to quickly get this naval yard to protect myself. because basically on an island map you want to be able to protect yourself. Now, I'm not sure how advanced this AI is. I'm not sure. See, because basically I could move over here and then I could be pretty safe, because if all they focus on is stuff like that. Now, let's have a look at this plane, because also this gives us a huge advantage, because once we've spotted the enemy, I'll be able to start teleporting troops over. Now, it does not work. It only works for vehicles. So this strategy can be quite effective, but obviously I've got to get there first to show you it. I don't think I'll play this entire match, but I'll give it a couple of shots. So I'll just build a couple of gunboats just to protect myself. But knowing the AI on this game, it's probably already spanned about 500,000 of the bastards. So as you can see, look, they have air defences. Now that's probably part of the AI, because as you can see, this guy's also building air defences. And he's sending off another plane for whatever reason. Now, if you've noticed, I'm slightly lagging. That's probably because of the stuff that's going on in my background currently. I can't... What are you doing? Get over there. God's sake. Useless pile of shit. Yeah, that is an occasional thing. You know, your harvesters will get trapped. The AI has improved, but you know, you can't always stop stuff like that. Now, I need to get this Allied Tech Center. Now, the Allied Tech Center gives you a lot of advanced stuff. It gives you the gap generator, which hides you. It gives you the missile silo, and it gives you the chronosphere. We want the chronosphere, and the chronosphere does require a lot of power. So basically, the chronosphere is minus 200, so you need one advanced power plant just to run it. I'll give you silos needed. Now, of course, the only problem with me being with AI is that they literally steal all my money. And they won't give it back to me. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to move. I'm going to have to move to this big island over here. Now, let's get this chronosphere. So how much is it? It's 1,500. So all we need is the power. And then we can start harassing the enemy. Now, this strategy is very effective if they don't have defences on their island. If you've noticed from here, all they've got is air defences at the minute, or from what I can see. But once GPS satellite reveals the entire map, that'd be nice. Now, I can't tell what they're doing, like most strategy games, and I do not know why the fuck he's got so much stuff. Now, I know this is an island AI, but where's his ships? Which is an excellent point. Now then, we can get this chronosphere. Let's do it. I might be running out of money. Now, you can't do this as the Russians. Let's just call them the Russians. You can't do it as them because they don't have this stuff. Now, I also have to say that the Russian SAM sites aren't as effective as the AA gun. So, if you know your enemy is going to be spamming stuff like that, then don't do it. Now, I haven't really talked much about the strategy. I've kind of been talking in and out of the new features and stuff like that. But what I am going to say, now, you really need to defend this. You have a 2-minute period of downtime for every time that goes up. So, I need a service depot. I've got to get a service depot. It probably doesn't particularly matter. If I get some artillery, there we go. Just wanted 2. And then I can quickly show you how to do it. I'm going to have to move this base. So I'm going to need to get myself a transport. And then move my base over to somewhere else. Now, a great map to do this kind of thing on is... I need some money. Thank you. Oh, what in the world? How does something like this happen? What in the... Just... fuck. Why isn't that just dandy? So now I've got to wait for 700. Unless... yeah. I see, I could sell some stuff. Now, a cruiser is very effective. If you want to spam ships. Jesus Christ! Really wish that had not got stuck there, because this is going to make it twice the hassle. But what I'm going to do, seeing as how I have 3 artillery units, I might just teleport them over and hopefully destroy their thing. Oh look, they're sending in paratroopers. Now let's have a look. They don't have any defences whatsoever. So, it's time for Chrono Shift. Now as you can see, the Chrono Shift is only... so basically you need to make sure that all your units are in a plus shape. Now I really wish you had not that. Get over there. Thank you. So, let's... now it only works on vehicles, and you can see what's teleporting by the little red box around it. No, get out. I'm not teleporting over it. And there we go. Look, and as you can see, look, it shows you a little diagram of what you're teleporting over. So, let's go help these guys out. Oh, baby, I love the way. Now, hopefully knocking out this will cripple them. Now, obviously, this is not what would happen online, but, you know, something that possibly could happen. Now, obviously, as you can see, I'm most likely going to be teleporting back soon, so I have to hurry. This guy has fucked. This guy, yeah, look, there they go. And they should be back where you teleported them from. Now, I don't think I've really talked about the ranking system. The longer your unit lives, the more it kills, then the more advanced it gets. It upgrades its rank, its stuff. So, I think I could actually win this, because basically I don't even know what the island AI is doing. Basically, if this is all they do, just spam ore trucks, you know, I think the AI is going to need to be edited slightly, because it does not seem like they attack or defend themselves. Then again, I could be totally wrong, and they could be about to attack me and wipe me out. But, basically, this strategy is very, very effective. As long as you are able to hide this, keep it out of sight. Of course, if they're the allies, then they might have this. So literally, you'd only have 8 minutes, once that has been set up, to defend it. So obviously, it'd be probably a good idea to put Tesla coils on it. Now, this is most effective on an island map for a reason, because basically most people on an island map will either focus aircraft or ships. They won't really think about tanks attacking them or stuff like that. They're mostly focused on ships. Now, if you can quickly build up the chronosphere very quickly and be able to attack them first, you have a good chance of winning and crippling them. Now, always a good way to cripple an enemy is to destroy the construction yard. But once you've destroyed a construction yard, the crates have a more likely chance to drop MCV. At least I think that's how it works. I could be totally wrong. I could be utterly bullshitting you again. But to be honest, I don't care. You know, if someone wants to correct me, if I've said anything wrong, you know, feel free. You know, mention it in the comments. Say, oh no, you should do this. You know, even mention other strategies to me. This strategy, I've used this strategy before, and I've won a match with it. I don't win a lot of matches, but if I'm able to win a match using this strategy, then you should be able to as well. Now let's continue crippling this guy over here. Let's just now the only way you win on a game of OpenRA is if you destroy all enemy buildings. That includes turrets and stuff like that. Now I think one of the things they've added in is to show you how much time is left for the chronosphere. Now obviously with the more stuff that you destroy, the the more money you get, which is why I'm making a shit ton of money. So let's drop off this guy just here, And obviously there goes my troops again. On launch. I swear I heard something was launched. If that was a nuke, I would stop. But I don't think so. I don't see a nuke on there. Oh, wait, maybe it's my GPS. So, as you can see, you can also see what they're doing. So, yeah, they've lost this match. They've already lost. I'll give you no deploy here. Now, there is a cheat that you can do where you can deploy anywhere. But, you know, where's the fun in that? You might as well take this seriously. So let's get an oil refinery and start getting some profit off this island. And just wait for the chrono ship to go again. Now, if you've noticed that your ally has a lot of defenses like Tesla cores and stuff on their island, this won't work very well. Because basically the maximum you can transport is 5 tanks. And Teslas are usually pretty effective at destroying them. As you can see, they have Teslas up here, but because they don't have any around here, I am pretty safe. And because I don't have any rocket troopers and stuff like that, I can literally just do whatever I like. Now, it's always a good idea on an island map to, because basically you select your spawn when you this is gonna be annoying. No. Hopefully that says ready, but I'm not sure. Because basically I've got to move to where there's no fucking trees. Let's go over here. Now I can't actually tell what they've been doing. As you can see, there's oil rigs around here, which I could capture to show you that you can capture stuff, but I won't because I'm too lazy. Now hopefully that thing stayed ready. No, it wasn't deleted itself. So let's teleport over my artillery again. Oh! Oh no, that's it. So at least now I know that they use their special abilities. So obviously all you can teleport is free stuff over. And they are absolutely destroying them. So let's take out this airfield. Now I have to admit, this strategy does have its downfalls. Because obviously you're concentrating on what's happening over here, and you could easily be attacked, distracted, stuff like that. Of course, and also you have to wait 2 minutes. So on an island map, you might be better attacking with ships. Low power, no, just dandy. Now, of course, once you have low power, your chrono shift will come up with on hold. So I'm pretty glad that I did whatever I did. Now let's see if I can. I think that is. That's it. That's it. That's it. They're actually attacking. So that's what they do. Ah, okay. Alright. I'm just quickly building this. Obviously, when you get low power, as you can see, your stuff. I mean, your building things increase. So this strategy could work very well in your favour if they're spamming ships, or if their island is very undefended. But of course, if you're being attacked, you can't concentrate in 2 places, which is obviously a downfall. Which is a downfall with every strategy game, because you have to concentrate on what you're doing. But I have to get some air defenses now before they stop killing me. Don't you do it? I swear to God. Now, AA guns, I'll show you how effective they are in a minute. But there is a new thing now where I have noticed that helicopters can shoot down airplanes. Which I'm not particularly sure. Helicopters in real life don't have low power. What the fuck? Let's just now. What I'm wondering is if I can put ore trucks into helicopters. So what is going on here? Oh, they were attacking some stuff. Oh, they destroyed one of my. God damn it. So that. Oh my lord, look at the amount of Jesus. So as you can see, if they target your power plants, your strategy literally flops. It will flop. It will flop like a dead fish. Unless... Yes, I know low power. What do you want me to do? Suck a dick? There we go. There's the power that I need. So, let's just get an AA gun and stop them from doing whatever they're doing. Ah, now that could be a problem. So, let's get some infantry and defend ourselves. Oh, wait, no. The AI is doing its job. The artillery is literally licking their balls and making them feel jelly. It's probably also a good idea, instead of just relying on defences like this, they're super powerful, but getting rocket troopers to take out aircraft is also a good idea. So now I've got 16 seconds, and hopefully in 16 seconds I will be able to destroy one of them. Now as you can see, they have concentrated Teslas just here. Now if you've seen that they're concentrating solely on one spot, then it's always a good idea to flank them from the rear. Which I think I'm going to call this strategy. Well, just get barracks. Yes, 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 keep shooting it, yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Obviously this blue guy isn't as weak as we thought. So let's get a couple of troopers. And balls. Yeah, you gotta set this as, there you go. You gotta set it as a primary building if you want to build something somewhere. Kill him. Go on, wipe him out. Oh, that's a nothing. And then we'll set this back to the primary building. There you go. So, chrono shift is ready. Let's now I'll tell you what I'll do before I send them off. Let's get a couple more artillery units, 2 more. And now what I wanted to test out was whether I can transport. Ah, I can. That's good. Then let's get these guys off this island and onto the new one. Now I'm going to put these guys over here. Is there some sort of shooting going on? I can hear shooting. You can't hear shooting, but I can. So look, as you can see, I've set up the cross already, and then I can prepare to destroy my enemies. So, chrono shift. Here, dear. Teleport my beautiful, gorgeous troops over. Listen, that's a shame. As you can see, artillery is very, very effective if you want to destroy buildings. So it's always good to put a couple of tanks together and a couple of artillery units. Look at them go. Right, let's focus on power now. I don't think they're... Ooh. Maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's gone. That is gone. Let's have a look. Do I have enough time? Ooh. Not quite. Not quite enough. Not quite. But let's get this guy. No. Get in. Thank you. See? I'm not sure if this is an added feature, but if it is, well done. And I have to say, Jesus! You know, AI might need to be slightly edited. Because I thought Island AI meant that it could build ships. Obviously, I was wrong. But let's get these ore trucks over here, and then we can start really getting a lot of resources that we need. So, unload. Thank you. Oh, aren't you a darling? Right, there you go. Start your work. Get some more money. Now, all I've got to do is wait another 30 seconds, and we can launch a game. Now, what I want to say is one of the things that you cannot transport. You can transport allied units, if I didn't say this, which can be good. So they can build up artillery, and then you can switch which one you teleport over. You can't teleport troops, and do not attempt to teleport demo trucks, because as soon as the chronosphere attempts to teleport them, they explode. So literally, you probably end up with all of your units around that area being killed off. So here we go again. Teleportation. Now, working on the power plant is a good idea, because defenses are always the first one to go down. Just continue firing. Don't worry about them. Just focus fire on their power plants, and everything will be fine. You hear me, darling? You hear me, darling? Once they are gone, there is nothing you can do. Now, I'm not sure, but I'm going to try this out. I'm just going to build another power plant. I'm going to see if building another chronosphere does something, because I haven't tested that out yet. I've always only built one. You can probably build two and then use one as a distraction, because that's what I did, I think. Oh well, look at that. Is that going to die or not? I'm not sure if the spy planes can die, but I'm guessing that means that enemy troops are inbound. Meanwhile, this guy does not seem to be building. God, I'm lagging for whatever reason. But as I've said, this is a very effective strategy. You can use tanks, you can use artillery. I'm using artillery because it's the best way to destroy buildings. So what I wanted to try out was to build another chronosphere. Now I'm not sure if it'll affect, it might affect, how quick the chronosphere does it, or maybe how many units it can transport. But I haven't really tested it out. I doubt it does anything that brilliant. And meanwhile, what are these guys doing? They've just stopped working. I don't know why. Who knows? Ah, look, here it comes. Wobbling along. Now, obviously, the good thing is about flare is that you can defend yourself. You have to bring down just on my thing. Now, with a flare, they can see what you are doing. Now, I don't understand this lag. It's probably because of the recording, because it's gone on for so long. Hopefully, I've explained the strategy very well. But basically, what you do, you get a chronosphere, you teleport your units onto an enemy base, and basically destroy their buildings, and then quickly teleport out before they can do anything about it. They will try to destroy your chronosphere if they find out where it is. So always protect it. Put it in a good hiding spot. Somewhere where it's easy to defend. It's probably also a good idea to put it near your allies' base, depending on if you trust the guy or not. Now, I have to admit, part of the lag may be the sheer amount of ore trucks that this guy's built. And they just seem to keep on multiplying. It's like a bunch of fucking rabbits. But I think I'm going to end it close to here now, and then I'll use my beautiful skills and go into further details of the pros and cons. But I'm just going to teleport this quickly over as the last fight, and then I'll end it there. Obviously, you're not going to see me win, but you can see what I'm aiming at, hopefully. Now, obviously, you would build a lot more defences than I would. But let's, look, as you can see, they literally... Now, let's take out this, take it out. Fire! Now, as you can see, their base is gone. So basically, this match is over. If this was an ordinary enemy, they would have surrendered already. Surrender, you bastards! I don't think the AI knows how to surrender. Oh, bollocks. Now, I'm not sure why these things aren't attacking my artillery units. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here because, like, literally I don't know how the recording is gonna turn out. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully my mic's switched on. But this was, I'm going to call this flanking from the rear. I like the sound of that. I do like the sound of it. So, as you can see, I've ranked up all my artillery, because basically you can come in and out very quickly, very effectively, and still be able to defend your base very effectively by building ships, stuff like that, building ground troops. Hopefully this has been fun. Obviously you have to do this as the Allies, you can't do it as the Russians. So, I give this, I'm gonna go into into PowerPoint, my trusted other software that I use, and give you what I think are the pros and cons of this strategy. So, this is the latest version. I'll give you a couple of, I've noticed a couple of changes that they've added in. Maybe the one thing that they need to improve is probably the island AI. I don't know if they can get ships working, or whether island AI is something else, which I didn't think it was. I always thought the island AI was something that could build ships, because the other AI can't. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to wait for 29 minutes, and then I shall pause. I shall press the pause button on my computer, and it shall be all over. I'm MajorSmurf. Hopefully you've enjoyed the strategy. Hopefully you've enjoyed OpenRA. Hopefully you go and play it, because if you don't go and play it, I'll be very disappointed. So, see you next week, or whenever I record this, on OpenRA strategies. Hello guys, and welcome to the quick ending video. So I finally came up with the name for it. It's taking them up from the rear. You know, slight sexual pun, you know, stuff like that. Always fun. Now, let's go through the pros. It's a very easy way to attack. Because basically, you don't have to be anywhere near them. You can keep your distance and be able to teleport your troops in at any location inside their base or close to their base. Now, it also makes defending your own base is easier. Because basically, you can just concentrate on defense and then send a small attack force out from behind to destroy them. Another pro, this is also a pro and a con, but you're only at their base for 30 seconds, which means that by the time they get their defenders ready and on their way to attack you, your troops have already teleported back to their previous location. It can also be a con because you don't have enough time to destroy everything, or they get a chance to repair some of the stuff that was nearly destroyed. Cons. It takes a long time to build the chronosphere, because you need, you know, your war factory, your radar dish, stuff like that. Which means that if they're a quick attacker and they destroy, you know, some of your stuff very early on, or they take the advantage and your ally dies and then you're a 2v1, then you literally don't have the time to build it, because you're too concentrated on building up defences and stuff like that. It's also very expensive because you require a lot of power to fund it, and also you need to fund all the buildings that are required for it. One of the cons is that online players will only be fooled once. Once you've teleported them in once, they will start defending their base a lot more. They will add in a lot more defences, and it'll be a lot harder for you. But if they're a bit dense and they've just spammed ships and they don't have the resources to thing, then you might have a good chance of being able to defeat that player. On an island map, it's always a good idea to get your chronos, to put your chronosphere in, as I've said, in an easy to defend location. Because once they've destroyed it, you have to rebuild it, which takes a long time and stuff like that. So overall, I would rate the strategy 8 out of 10. You might think that it's not a very good strategy. You know, you might think it takes a lot of resources to build. I'd rather just spam demo trucks and stuff like that. Yeah, but how are you going to get your demo trucks from what? This strategy is mainly designed for island maps, because, as I've said, it's just perfect for it. Enemies don't really think that you're going to be able to send a small attack force and be able to do so much damage in so little time. That's why artillery is very good, because if they have a lot of infantry there on their island, thinking, oh yes, this will hold them out, artillery will just plow through that. Yes, all your units might die, but stuff like that. And of course, online players are very, very good. I have been defeated so many times because players are just so good at this game now. They've been playing this game for, I don't know how long this game is out. I want to say years. Well, of course, they might have been playing the original ones, like the Westwoods ones, but because this game, is slightly different, because, of course, directly copying is, they would not have been allowed to create this game. That's why they've been improving it. Because improvements on a game, game developers from another company usually let you off. But if you just directly copy off them, use their exact engine, stuff like that, they don't like that. They literally get their lawyers and they will kick your ass. But that's why people don't do, you have to, I think, now you have to make sure that you ask permission before you do any open source game that is related to another game. So say I wanted to do an open source Half-Life game, I'd have to get Valve's permission to use, their characters and stuff like that. Or if I wanted to do an open source Call of Duty game, which I doubt Infinity Ward would allow, because no. This is ours. This is where we make all our money because this is the only fucking game we can make. I'm taking the piss out of Call of Duty now. I'm sorry, COD fans, but you have to admit, the franchise is dying slowly. People are getting more pissed off with it. This is the same. The storyline is slightly different, but it's always the same fucking ending. Your guy survives millions of bullets to the face, and then magically is able to kill all the bad guys when he has about, 200 henchmen. No offense to the game. It's a good game. But I don't want to go into this. I don't know why I started talking about it. But that's the pros and cons. You can probably think of other pros, you can think of other cons. If you want to send me in your own strategies, then feel free to, and I'll test them out. I'll give them a thumbs up, a thumbs down, a rating out 1 to 10, or maybe a 0 if it's really shit. If you send me a strategy that just says 1 infantry unit, I will smack your face. That's what I would do. So, I've got other stuff to record. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. And la-di-da-di-da, I shall leave you